Hello to your beautiful faces. I'm going to have a look at the Incheon Arrivals kit. So thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing me with a code for this kit. I'm excited to look at it. Now, when I first saw the two kits, I was expecting to like the Incheon kit more than the Mumbai inspired Fashion Street kit. I just thought it looked more like everyday clothing that a lot of Sims could wear. It looked more like just kind of like nice formal clothing, right, with a South Korea inspired twist. Where to me the Fashion Street clothing looked very, very like almost like niche, like very vibrant. I thought, I don't know how much wearability I'm going to get from that. Now, when I looked at Fashion Street, I looked at the Fashion Street stuff first. I loved it. I was amazed by it. Like, I didn't expect to love that kit so much. So I haven't actually looked at the Incheon kit yet because I was so overwhelmed with how much I enjoyed Fashion Street. I just kind of like, it monopolized my time last night. So this is going to be a first look. Like I don't know what's in the kit other than kind of what I've glanced at while I was focusing on Fashion Street. So I'm in San Myshuno because that's where I ended my last video, but also because I don't know if anywhere is going to have like a feel like a hub of like different cultures coming together. I feel like it's San Myshuno, and I think that's a really nice thing about this kit. So when I was watching the little promo video about it and watching Jazzy Cho talk about the Incheon airport and how it's a hub for travelers from lots of different places, it's like a real global hub. So they have a lot of different influences coming in that influences that specific airport fashion style that she's talking about. And she said the main things though, because it's like traveling, like you want to be comfortable but you want to be stylish. She was saying it's like influenced by when celebrities would go overseas and come back, like that kind of like excitement at the airport to like take photos as the celebrity and talk about what they were wearing. So I do feel like there is almost like a westernized influence on that South Korean specific destination fashion, and I really like that. I really like where different cultures inspire each other and create something that feels like uniquely new. I think that's really interesting, and I like the idea of cultural appreciation rather than cultural appropriation. So I like the background of this kit. I like the kind of story behind it. So I'm excited to kind of like jump in and see what we get. So who do I want to use? Like, I don't know. Do I want to... Again, I'm straying into territory that I'm not comfortable with because it's like, let's make somebody who looks like they might be from South Korea. Like, I've got face blindness. I'm not good at things like this. Maybe someone, maybe this lady could perhaps do that for us. Maybe, possibly. Don't hate me. I'm gonna go with this lady. I'm gonna make her a little bit slimmer as well. A little bit, like slightly smaller boobies. There we go. I feel like that is a good start. So I don't know if we've got new accessories. I think it's like really focused on the actual clothing. Let's go to full body first because that's going to really give me like the look of like the silhouette and things that they're going for. So here we go. So we've got two full outfit clothing for women. So this very nice coat, which I'm hoping is enabled. It is enabled for outerwear. Well played, Sims team. Do those boots come on automatically with it? No, they don't. Oh, she's got the eyeball ring. We're not joining a cult today. I'm sorry. Let's just name her. I'm just going to name her. I know she doesn't look like her. I'm just going to name her Jazzy Cho. In honour of the collaboration with her. So, which is not her, right? It's not her. She's just named after her in honour of her because rubbish at making real people in The Sims. So I like this. This is what I was saying with this pack. Like the muted colours, it's very tonal. Like anyone could wear this. This does not like where a lot of the stuff in Fashion Street screams Mumbai. This is a little bit more subtle. It's a little bit more, again, because it's talking about people who've travelled from different places. it looks like it could, like anyone could wear this anywhere in the world kind of thing. Let's get some shoes on. Now there are new shoes in this pack, and it's 2 pairs of trainers, and they're really nice, and I love it. Like the footwear game in these 2 packs is really, really good. I love the sandals that came with Fashion Street and the trainers as well. Oh my god, and you get boots too. I didn't know you have boots too. I did know, I just forgot. I do remember seeing them now. Like, I like that. Like, you're gonna be comfortable. You want to wear trainers if you're taking flights everywhere, right? Like, that is, like, I like that. I like that as a look. But I think this is designed to be worn with these kind of smart, what is that? Almost like ribbed boots. Like, they are actually lovely. We'll have a closer look at those boots in a minute, I think. Let's put in the kind of like the white ones. She looks amazing. She looks so, so cool. So let's just get rid of the accessory. Like, that is sleek. That is like nice, sleek. That is really, really, really nice. I'm going to use this a lot. It's very modern. Like, that kind of silhouette as well. Like, in the UK, that kind of like, with those, like the cropped loose pants and kind of like that kind of almost like blocky in a good way silhouette, with the layers. That is very, very, very trendy in the UK as well. So yeah, love that. And I love how the shirt almost looks like it's like quite a light fabric, you know, it's not like a thick fabric. It looks like it'd be quite sheer. That's beautiful. That is such a beautiful item. Now what I also want to see is there's a men's coat, this coat here. So it would be nice, Sims team, if that could be updated to also be a woman's coat, because I think it's like it doesn't quite fit properly. But if that could be updated to be more complementary to the female mesh, like I would absolutely 100% put that on female Sims. Like those jeans as well. Like if I could get those jeans, Sims team, if I could get those jeans as a separate, just a separate pair of jeans, they're really, really nice. So that even though that's a men's item and it doesn't fit her frame very well, that is also a very, very nice item. So I'm interested to look at that a bit more. So we've got this gorgeous coat that I'm quite clearly in love with. And then there's like, oh no, it is. Wait, no, I've just took the, I'm just stupid. That's what's happened. I'm just actually an idiot. I was like, it is an April for women. No, it's not. And then you get this very, kind of, it's actually quite nice with those shoes too. But let's pop it on with these. Like these shoes are so nice. Like that is quite 90s looking to me. I can remember people wearing stuff like this in the 90s. That is very, oh my god, guys. Like I love the muted colours. That is very, very, oh, that is really nice. I wish I was this stylish. I wish I was this subtle, but I'm not. This is just so nice. And it's like every sim as well, even though it's like South Korean inspired, like you could put that on any sim. Like, and I love that adaptability. It's very, very nice, very stylish. Like gorgeous texture, very, very nicely done mesh, how it tucks in there. Like the mesh is gorgeous, the texture is gorgeous. Like look at the texture of that cardigan as well. Like well played, Sims team. Shout out Simguru Bat, because I think Simguru Bat designed a lot of the assets on this pack, or at least, yeah, like really, really in collaboration, right? Really nice, very, very nice, very wearable. So you know, I thought I liked Fashion Street, but this is like, you could put this on, like, let's put some pants on. Like you could put this on any sim, right? This is so nice. So it is just for adults. There's nothing really for children or toddlers from what I can see, which is a shame. But I think with kids being quite a small nugget of content, I think it's good for them to be very, very focused. So they're clearly focusing on like young adult, teenage fashion, right? Which is quite a specific a specific thing that they've zeroed into, and I think that's the right thing for them to do with kits, because like with industrial stuff, and I know industrial stuff wasn't cast, it was built by, I did feel like they'd kind of gone for a bit of a whole house thing. Everything was a bit everywhere, it was a bit too spread out, where I think if they'd focused on a single room like the bedroom or the kitchen, I think the kit would have felt more cohesive. So I think it's really good for them to really like super focus on specific like a specific target rather than being quite broad. So if they'd have also added, with it being such a small pack, if they'd added toddler and children's stuff, you'd only get like one outfit for each adult. So I imagine they'll do like specific toddler packs and specific child packs, you know, like aimed at those age groups. So I'm okay with it not having stuff for children and toddlers. I don't think that's the aim of the pack. That's really nice as well. I've been wanting more like pleated skirts. Do we have any pleated skirts for that matter in the game? I don't know that we do. And I've been wanting pleated skirts for such a long time. That's not really pleated, is it? No. Not the same kind of pleat. So that's really good, because we haven't got anything like that yet. And I see that a lot. Like if you go and look at H&M's website right now, you're going to see skirts like that. So that's really nice. Right, okay, let's have a quick look again at these tops. So a really cute little like business-like tonal. Oh, I like the check. I like the check. And do you know what? I actually really like the this kind of like little ribbed top underneath that as well. Again, I kind of wish we had more like basic items like that, just as single items. So like the jeans from that that I spoke about that outerwear coat, like jeans like that, I need more basics in the game. And then a little vest top like that, like that's what I need in the game. Do you remember oh, I can't remember which creator it was now, in the base game there was a creator that added that little ribbed top, and I think sometimes the Sims they go for things that are really overstyled. What am I doing? Not kits. Base game I want. So I think the Sims team sometimes, because they want to be eye-catching, they want to give people stuff that there we go. Who's it by? Harris 00 Brittany. So like I think the Sims team, they go for stuff that's like very like over the top sometimes, like you know, very eye-catching, because they want to sell a pack. They want things that are eye-catching, but that's not necessarily what people want. Not everybody wants to use CC. Some of us just want like things that are more basic. So like I really wish that the Sims would add more of those basics to the game, so that people don't have to use CC, and it means that you can mix and match more. So when you do get something that's very over the top, a lot of the time you don't have anything to pair it with, because it's like you've got all these over the top tops and all these over the top bottoms, and sometimes you need the basics. And I was talking about that with the Fashion Street kit as well, how like sometimes you just need a nice plain t-shirt to pair stuff with. So I really wish we had that top actually just as a plain top. But that's nice. Like I like this. Like I like that a lot. Let's just have a look at what else that comes with. So that is, and I like this as well. Another thing is like the Sims team almost like they've got an obsession with cropped pants, and I feel like the trend is going back to kind of the kind of 2000 trend of having the bottom of your pants kind of like trailing on the floor, like that kind of crumple at the bottom. I feel like this is the way fashion's moving at the moment. Like I think fashion's moving away from the crop and back to full length crumpled on the foot style. So I hope to see more of that as well in future clothing. Pleased to see pants that actually cover people up. So yeah, really nice. So the mixes and matches, like the swatches match as well, which is lovely. And I really like the kind of trainers too. Like the trainers are very nice. Like those little pink ones. I actually wanted trainers like that myself for quite a while. Yeah, really pleased to see more trainers. Very nice. Very trendy trainers, right? So like I like that. These pants are actually very unique. We don't have pants like this in the game yet. So let's just have a quick look at these other, like 3 outfits, right? So let's just have a look. Oh, look at this. Yeah, it is quite late 90s. Like, that is so cute. And I like how androgynous, that's the word I was looking for before. I like how androgynous that is as well. Like, it's really very cute. And then That's cute too. It is very cute. There we go. I like that one more. I like the plain one more. I think again because there's so much going on with these sleeves, I kind of like, there you go. Like I kind of like the plainer pattern there. Yeah, that is very, very, very nice. This is a very nice kit. Really like this kit. Yeah, I would 100% want to buy that. And I'm impressed by it as well, because sometimes you see stuff and then you get it in game and you're like, oh, I don't really like that mesh. But the meshes in this pack are very nice. Like the way that the sleeves crumple, both packs, the meshes in both packs are really, really nice on the whole. So the mesh and the texture, really important when it comes to clothing in The Sims. So again, you can look at base game outfits and it's like the t-shirts are really boxy, like, and like sort of plasticky looking. Here they've got that the knitwear texture, the texture of like the cottons and stuff in the Fashion Street pack, like the slight sheen and things. So yeah, they're getting the meshes and the textures really nicely, like the way that the pants crumple as well. Like that, those kind of details make the pack for me. They make the yes well done. So yeah, pleased about that. That's very cute. I've actually got a little check skirt with 2 buckles. It had 2 buckles and I've lost one of the buckles and I'm gutted. But that's what I thought when I first saw this on the promo stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so cute. Again, like the tartan, I would say the tartan is typically like Scottish or Celtic inspired, right? It's from like England way. And the fact that this is a pack about South Korea, and yet they're incorporating a fabric and a pattern that is typically from another culture. So a lot of the time people can get a bit too heavy on the whole old cultural appropriation train, where it's like, you're not allowed to wear that is only allowed to be worn by specific cultures. No, the beauty of having different cultures is where we can collaborate and get inspired by other cultures and create something new and beautiful. And I feel like that's what's happening with this pack. Again, this pack is based on a transport hub which has a lot of different people from a lot of different cultures coming together, and it creates something new. So there is a difference between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation, and I think that is like very beautifully done in this pack. Again, with a fabric and a texture that is not typically South Korean as far as I'm aware, and yet it creates something that is that feels subtle and appropriate and really nicely collaborated. And again, this pack itself is a collaboration between a business that is set up in America and a influencer from South Korea, from Seoul. And so like I think collaboration can create very beautiful things, and I like that. I think there should be more collaboration between different cultures. It's a positive thing. So anyway and it's good as well. I'd never heard of Incheon Airport before this kit came out. So no idea that whole subculture of fashion existed, and now I have been educated through this computer game that I play. So there's a lot of positives to it. I think it's really a good thing. It's a good thing that we have things like this. All right, so she is gorgeous. I love every single one of those items. I'd say this is not necessarily my own style. She's saying it's comfortable. I don't feel comfortable in formal jackets. You know, I feel comfortable in jeans and a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, right? It's very ladylike, it's very elegant, it's very nice and businesswoman-y. So after this, I may actually show you a couple of Sims that I may use this kind of fashion on. Like, I'm thinking about how I'm going to use this in my own game now. So let's just quickly create somebody who doesn't have a strange pink texture to the skin. I'd like, do you know what would be a really nice thing for them to do as well? If they updated the faces to add more faces for us to choose from, because like when I remember when we first got The Sims 4, I was really impressed. I was like, oh my god, like I love how culturally diverse the base game is, you know, coming from playing The Sims 1 where you had like light, medium or dark skin tones, and that's all you had. You had 3 set skin tones, or you had like in The Sims 2 where again it was like you only had those like 3 skin tones to choose from, you know. And I know we had these color wheel for the skins in The Sims 3, but I struggled in The Sims 3. I always struggled to make nice looking Sims from different cultures. Like all my Sims kind of looked the same, and yes, I could change the colour of the skin, but the actual details of the face, like the nose, the lips, the like I just never felt like it was an easy thing to do, to have like different Sims from different cultures. Like I wasn't good at making Sims from different places. So when I first got The Sims 4, one of the things that I loved about it was like, oh my god, I can like just get those glasses off, sir, for a second. I was like, I can make Sims who looks like Spanish or Indian or like African. Like I can just click these tabs and like have Sims who look like they're from different places around the world. Like I don't have to do that. It's like already done there for me, and like a lot of them look really nice as well, you know. And it was easy for me as someone with face blindness. I'm not very good at creating Sims from different places. I was like, I can like click on these like basic things and have Sims who look like they're from different cultures, and I loved it. I thought the base game was really culturally diverse, and obviously I'm saying that from my own perspective, and different people's different perspectives said that it wasn't. You know, I don't want to get into a discussion now about like the skin tones, and you know, I was definitely aware that, you know, I couldn't make very very dark skinned people in the base game. It's something that I did actually feedback and complain about myself, was like the darkest skin tones are kind of not that dark. You know, there's people with darker skin tones than this. That was something that I remember specifically feeding back to the team at one point. So I think the Sims they've done a lot of work to add more cultural diversity to the game. However, I think it'd be really nice for them to update these kind of presets as well with some of the new additions to like skin tones and things. And obviously I think you can see they kind of look a little bit wacky as well, like a little bit over exaggerated with the features. I think they had a slight wacky feel to the base game, and I think that's kind of players have moved to something that's more subtle now. So I really think it'd be a good thing to do anyway, to update these faces. And I don't know why I went on a rant on that, but I did. I don't know who looks like they're from South Korea. I'm not good at this, guys. I've got face blindness. I'm gonna go with perhaps him, but I'm gonna make his jaw a little slimmer perhaps, and take off his. There we go. This is who we've got. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the clothes, not the person. Okay, so this coat then is incredible. Like I love that so much. I really really want those pants though. I'm a bit salty that we don't have those pants as like a separate standalone item. That's nice as well with the texture. That does, like, it almost looks a little bit Japanese to me, I think, with that texture. I really like this. This is very, very, very nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. This is the thing that caught my eye when I originally saw like the pack being advertised on Twitter by the Sims team. Like this is the coat that I was like, I'm gonna buy the pack just for that coat. Like whether they give me the code or not, like I want that coat in my game. It's really, really, really nice. Very, very nice. My daughter as well, she was saying to me literally a couple of days ago, she was like, oh, I really wish that we had like overcoats like Max in the game, like this like trench coat style kind of thing, and I was like, oh, we're getting them in the new kit. She was like, what? So as soon as I loaded it up, I was like, look, this is the new coat, and she was really, really excited to see it. So that's nice. So oh, like that one as well, it's really, really nice. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting excited and distracted. So I guess like you're supposed to not wear this with boots, but you're supposed to wear it with trainers. So fine. What was the other coat that I just saw? What's this one? That is really nice. It's very K-poppy to me. Is that just me? I'm not really into K-pop, but from what I do know about K-pop, I can definitely see like That is really nice. That is, again, it's so wearable, and it does look almost like it's influenced by American like boy band culture of kind of like the 2000-ish, you know, like kind of like rock punk ska type bands of kind of like the late 90s early 2000s in America, you know, and like even like Nirvana and stuff with the check. So you can definitely see the mix of cultures and how they've combined them to create something that, even though I think there's influences from other cultures, like with the checks, you know, and with the denim and things like this, I think the actual, that how it's put together looks distinctly like South Korean. And then obviously then you've got this kind of like, it's almost like a back and forth, it's like a ping pong game. So South Korea gets inspired by American music culture. You know, K-pop comes about, K-pop inspires, you know, American and like British music culture. It's like a back and forth, which is lovely, which is again like cultural collaboration. It's really, really cool, cultural inspiration. And I see it as a really, really positive thing. Yeah, so I really like that. It's like this collaboration between different cultures that creates something that is unique and distinct, and creates this kind of airport fashion that Jazzy Cho was talking about. That is really, really cool. Like, I really like that, and I think that's really wearable by a lot of Sims. Like, I even like this little, you know, it's such a small detail, but this little tab on the bottom of the pocket just makes it look more expensive, like it's a designer brand, you know, rather than just like a white shirt. And again, like the detail of the slight sheen of it, the detail of the way the fabric sits, even like this detail of like the collar turned up and the cuff showing underneath, it's beautifully layered. Like, again, I really wish I had these pants as a separate item because they fit so well. The mesh is really, really nice. So now I'm going to be really frustrated with the Sims team, because if they start to create meshes that look blocky again, or like, you know, like pants that are too high up, I'm going to be disappointed, because I'm going to be like, well, you did it with the Incheon Arrivals kit. Why can't you do it all the time? Like, why can't you always have items that are this good quality, like a mesh that is this, like the fabric just looks like it's sitting in a natural way, rather than it's sitting like, you know, I was talking about this in the Fashion Street one that I did, video that I did, where you look at the base game items. Oh, sorry, let me just go back to this. Look at like base game or early game items, especially like t-shirts, and the way they sit is so like blocky. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like the meshes aren't nice. The meshes don't look nice. They look blocky. The texture isn't nice. Where like the new kits, like they've got it down. They've figured it out. They've listened. They've got it down, and they understand. Like especially with men's fashion. And again, I used to work in men's fashion. The texture is important. The fit is important. The layering is important. The fabric is important. Like, they're the things that you need to look at with men's fashion. So it's interesting that they've got that little kilt for the men. Let me just, right, hang on. Did I get everything? Yeah, so it's just 2 items there from not the Mumbai kit, sorry, the South Korean kit. Oh, sorry, I'm like confusing myself. Right, okay, so 3 tops then. Oh my god, right, I'm sorry, I don't really like the kilt for the guys. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna use the kilt on guys. Those jeans, however, yes, right. Again, like, it's almost like this kind of, almost like Nirvana inspired, like Kurt Cobain inspired silhouette, which is like, I'm getting into it, I'm getting really into it. Like, this is really, really nice. This is so nice, and literally I could use this on so many of my male Sims. Like, I love this. It's kind of got a similar silhouette to what we got with Country Living as well. I like that kind of like very loose clothing on the guys' clothes. Like, really, really nice. Like, the subtle branding of the t-shirt, the texture, again, you can really see the texture of the knit. The way it sits, it's not like it goes straight down. It's got a kind of slight like dip and flare to it. Very beautifully done mesh, very nicely textured. Really, really nicely textured. And then this as well, like again with men's fashion, layering is so important. Like that, I like the black underneath. I like that. Oh my god, have you noticed how, like, just to show you this one, it's all like tucked out. This is like a combo, so it's the shirt is tucked in but the jacket goes over the pants. I love that. More of that Sims team with the men's fashion, like the in and out, it just makes it look like, again, like you can talk about the blockiness of the base game. It's just like pants stop here, shirt stops here. This looks like right, okay, like with a full outfit, you can do that normally with a full outfit. You can have that kind of like in and out layering, right, because of the way that the game works. To do it with like a top and a bottom, to have it like partially tucked in, that is really good. So more of that, please. Like, again, Sims team, more men's clothing where we can do like really good layering. That is really, really good for the top and the bottom to go in and out like that. Great layering, textures, fabrics, and the way the fabric sits, really, really important. Like, this is really nicely done. Really, really nicely done. Again, the like branding there, it looks like it could be like Adidas or something, right? It's what people wear. People wear that. Like, that is like fashionable. It's subtle. Again, men's fashion, it's all about the subtlety. Really, 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 like, honestly, Sims team, like, blown away by this. Like, 10 out of 10. This is really, really nice. I kind of wish that had a slight more of a denim texture. Those pants had a bit more of a denim texture. Like, those trainers, I will use them all the time. These pants specifically, I will use them constantly. Are they enabled for... Yes, they are. They've even thought about enabling them for sportswear. Perfect. Sims team, you've outdone yourselves. This is really, really good. No matching top for the sportswear, but yeah, I'll use those. Like, basically, I'll overuse those. Every single male sim is going to end up with those kind of slightly Adidas looking jogging bottoms that actually come down to the ankles as well, because again, like so many of the sorry, I'm just looking for, I don't know, so like so many of those sporty pants are like over-styled, or like the too cropped, or I don't know, like they've done better, like with like Discovery University and stuff, they have been adding more, but I don't know, like originally I just like these ones that we originally got, the ones that we got with fitness stuff, I was like, why do they stop halfway down the calf? Why don't they come full length? So it's something that I had a big massive whinge about at the time, and it really, really bothered me. So now we're actually starting to get jogging bottoms like you see people wearing that actually come down to the ankle, and they're slim, they're not like overly baggy, they're just really, really nice. Really nice. Like, honestly, Sims team, like 10 out of 10. This pack is really nice, really, really well done. I think the only things like I would want to see more of would be like having a little bit more of the more of the items work on both masculine and feminine frames. So I would have really liked for this specific coat to be available for women too. I would put female Sims in that coat, and the same with this as well. I would have put women in that more than men. So I would have liked for those to work on the feminine frame better. But apart from that, like, these clothes are they're so good. I almost want to kind of like I wish I could hide certain things, or create like a favorites folder, because I want to be able to find things like this easily, because they are wearable and nice. I mean, again, like I'd question why they would make this skirt available for men, because that's an unusual choice for me. Like, fine, yeah, if you want to put your men in that skirt, put your men in that skirt, but like, I don't have a reference for that in my brain that I'm thinking, well, why have they done that? Where to me, it would make more sense to make that available for women. So apart from that, like, the clothes in this pack are just extremely nice. I don't think I've looked at the colour choices on these. Oh my god, with the brown belt and everything, like, I am going to overuse those. Again, slightly sad that they didn't go full length, but I still think it's really, really wearable. Like, you like, look, you could put that with so many things. like, yes, praise for decent wearable jeans. And I love how it like half tucks in and half tucks out on things as well. Like, that is so good. Like, so good, so nice, so wearable, so realistic. Like, honestly, this pack, like, so I think between the two packs, if you were going to go through, like, again, like, I really like the kind of this mesh on this item from Laundry Day. Like, it looks rumpled, it looks like how men's clothing is worn. So yeah, if you were going to go for either of these kits, if you wanted like wearability, I'd say definitely get the Incheon Arrivals kit. I think you're going to be able to put it on more sims. It just is modern everyday wear that I think is appropriate to many different cultures, not just South Korea, right? For Seoul, I'm probably not pronouncing the place name right. Like, you would be able to use these items on so many different sims into so many different settings. Oh, that one as well, I completely missed that hoodie. So really cute. Let's just put that on with some skinny jeans as well from a different pack. Like, that is, like, again, so wearable, like such, like something you genuinely would see somebody wearing at an airport, you know, like so wearable, so nice. So if you were gonna get one of these kits and you wanted one that you're gonna use all the time, I would say that the Incheon Arrivals kit is probably the one to go for. If you have sims who are, you know, if you're trying to make your game more culturally diverse and you wanted clothing that was appropriate to Indian inspired sims, then I would say go with the Fashion Street kit. So I think both of them fill a gap. Both of them, I'm pleased that they've been added to the game. I think, you know, they both serve a purpose, they both have a place in the game, and they both offer something new, especially to people who don't use CC or console players, because I think that, just really nice to combine with like other things from other packs. So yeah, I think glad that these exist, you know, glad that these were created. I think that whoever made the meshes did them beautifully, and the designs, the choices of swatches are really well done as well. So I think the whole team, everybody who was involved in these packs, like, did a brilliant job, and they outdid my expectations of the packs as well. So yeah, just a few little things about, like, I don't know, just a few little things about taking that forward as well, taking the things about, especially with the men's clothing, which they've done such a beautiful job of making sure they focus on getting the mesh right. How would the fabric sit if this person was actually wearing this? How do we make this quality but subtle? How do we make this look expensive but not like overstyled? And I think that's generally stuff that I think that the Sims team should do more of, like fabric, texture, the way it sits, subtle, wearable. How would I put this? How would I combine this with other items? The muted colours, all really good stuff. And I feel like the Sims team have been taking feedback on and listening, and yeah, good stuff. Excellent shoe game. I'm gonna leave it there because I can't believe I've talked for this long about two tiny packs that offer so much. But I'm gonna go now, and I hope you enjoy my waffle and my very tired, very shiny face today, and I will see you again soon. Bye guys.